Hello. Adrian here. Today I will introduce you all types of cards and their subtypes for this moment. First type of card is the headquarters card. This is the heart of our army. Each HQ has a passive ability that allows us to take an economy cards from support deck at the beginning of turn. In addition, each of the HQs can enter into conflict. Some of the HQs have a passive ability. Other HQs have an ability that can be activated once per turn. Fraction icon of our HQ is not only an aesthetic sense, but also information about which faction we favor. This is important if we play several factions at the same time. I will explain this in more detail in another video. The most used type of cards will be unit cards. Basic units are always located in the main deck. Illustrations of these units have white or red borders. White informs player that it is a ground unit, and red that it is a space zone unit. In addition, both types have different backgrounds. Second type of units are special units that are in the support deck. Remember that from the support deck you can take only those cards whose requirement you meet. For example, if you use ability card you see in screen right now, you can get that particular unit from the support deck. There are also cards that are not triggered by another card. In that case, they have a requirement in the description to get if you want to summon them. Another type of cards are ability cards. First subtype of these cards are action cards. These have a single use. In most cases, they deal damage to units, make them stronger until the end of the turn, destroy them or force them back into the owner's hand. These are examples, of course, because cards of this type have different purposes and actions. It is important to remember that these cards are used only once. After use, these cards go to the graveyard. Next subtype is equipment cards. These cards connect to units that are on the battle zone. Almost every equipment card has information with which type of units it can be connected. We pay cost of these cards only when combining it with selected unit. This card stays connected to unit until it leaves battle zone. Meaning, the equipment card will be destroyed if that unit it is combined with is destroyed, or that unit returns to the owner's hand. Third subtype of ability cards are weapons. These are cards that we combine with our HQ card. Only one weapon card can be combined with a HQ at same time. To make it easier to identify which cards are weapons, each card has a purple border on the illustration. Action of these cards in most cases is offensive, as they are cannons, turrets, or other creations that fire missiles. Unique keyword that these cards have is reload. It allows you to use weapon card many times. I am already explaining how it looks like. Well, after paying, we place card next to our HQ. Because it is not a unit, it does not get summon sickness. After firing, card is turned 90 degrees. At the beginning of our next turn, when all cards are turned to the ready position. This is to decide if the weapon card stays on. If it does, then a reload fee must be paid. If not, then card goes to graveyard. Even though it is an ability card, remember that opponent can destroy it in several ways. It is up to you whether you need to destroy only one unit or numerous replacements. Also remember that if your weapon card was already ready before the preparation phase, you do not pay reload fee. Fourth subtype of ability cards are environment cards. After paying the cost, we place them in the battle zone. These cards stays there until the end of the game. These cards have a passive ability that affects units, abilities, etc. For example, it can strengthen our units or it can weaken opponents' units. The more of them we have in the battle zone, the stronger effect it have. If we have at least 3 of same cards in battle zone, environment cards give a bonus effect. Remember, however, that it's not that simple. Environment cards have combo keyword. This means that using the same cards cost increases. This left the final type of card to discuss. Without them, no army would be able to fight. They are economy cards. Basic cards has only one function, and that is resource production. Second type of economy cards are factional. Their main task is to bring more cards to owner's hand. Sometimes they have a unique ability. You can access these cards by choosing a faction. You can't play Drellenids and own Solar Satellite. Third type of economy cards are unique because in a way to use these cards we not only have to play the right faction but also have a specific headquarters card. These cards have decent abilities, so try not to lose them because it can be painful. Besides what I have discussed, you may have encountered the term elite cards. They are cards that we can own a maximum of 1 copy. At this point there are 2 versions of elite cards. The first are heroes, strong units that have several abilities. Note that these are special units, and the type of unit is hero means that, for example, we cannot for the Red Lizard add an equipment card that can only be combined with a Rykerian unit. Second type of elite cards are ability cards called Ultimate Ability, designed to emphasize the uniqueness of these powerful cards. This is no joke, their use can decide who will be the winner of the battle. That's all for today. In the next video I will discuss mechanics of playing with multiple factions at the same time. Best regards to everyone.